Good morning everybody and welcome to my channel if you're new. If you're returning, then thank you so much for coming back. I'm starting my weekend vlog here in the car. I'm just about to go and get my nails done. They are quite overgrown and it's toes this time, so I always like it when I have my toes done because I go once every 2 appointments, so I only have my toes done once every 8 weeks. So yeah, I'm really happy to get those done. I've had a bit of a crappy morning, I'm not gonna lie. So we were meant to have our sofas delivered this morning from Sofology. I actually had a phone call that was over a week ago saying that our sofas had arrived and could they arrange a delivery. We obviously agreed Saturday. Actually, a friend of my husband's was buying our sofas, so it was all arranged. It was going to fit in perfectly. They were picked up at 8:30 this morning. I did think it was a little bit strange because yesterday I had an email saying, in fact I had 2 emails saying that our sofas had arrived to book a delivery slot, which I did think was a little bit strange, but I just ignored it. And then this morning I just had this gut-wrenching feeling that we weren't getting our sofas today, and my intuition was correct. I rang up and I'm actually a little bit appalled at the service, to be honest with you. We obviously bought ours in December. We were told that our sofas would be on a 6-week delivery, so kind of this weekend tied in with 6 weeks. I rang this morning obviously to find out that our sofas weren't being delivered today, and actually they're not due in till the 5th of March, which is 3 months from when we purchased them. And obviously we were told 6 weeks. We now have no sofas to sit on. The whole thing is a nightmare. So I'm waiting for a manager to call me back. I'm not happy in the slightest. And it's just the inconvenience now of obviously not having any sofas to sit on, which is a big deal. And I do quite a bit of work from home and I sit on the sofa doing my work. So yeah, the whole thing's a bit of a nightmare. So a bit of a crappy morning, but I'm gonna have my nails done and hopefully cheer myself up. And I thought I'd bring you along with me this weekend to see what I get up to.
Here forever, I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever.
So I think plans for this weekend with you is doing a little bit of DIY. I've obviously got my items that I bought from HomeSense that I want to upscale a bit, so I'm going to try and get that done. I also need to edit a video. I also need to do my roots. Like when you have your hair back like that, that is when you see the grey. Thankfully I kind of wear my hair like that all the time, but yeah, I do have quite a few greys, so I kind of need to try and do my roots today. But my husband's just gone out to football and I think he's actually making us all a fry up tonight. I think I'm going to do a little bit of editing now and then muster up the energy to do my roots. I don't know why it's such a big deal. I just think it's just a mess, and then you've got to sit around waiting with it on your head and it's freezing cold and then rinsing it off. I think sometimes it's more the thought of it, but it needs doing, and I could not afford to have my roots done what essentially is, I'd say, every 4 weeks because my greys come through so quick. So yeah, I think that's the plans this weekend. I kind of quite like doing a weekend vlog. You have to let me know in the comments of what you think. So a little update on the sofa situation. There are no sofas. We've had to move this sofa from the conservatory in here because it would have meant we literally have nowhere to sit. And obviously I do quite a bit of work from home, and obviously my YouTube stuff, I need somewhere to sit. So this is going to have to do for now. It's not ideal, but we are very fortunate that we do actually have this sofa, because otherwise we'd be left in the situation of 4+ weeks with no sofas. I did contact Sofology, and I wouldn't exactly say their customer services is that great, to be honest with you. There was one guy that was quite helpful, and there was another one that was quite rude. When I said I use our sofas because I work at home all the time, he basically said that that wasn't really their problem, that I work from home. And I was just like, well, it is your problem, because you've left us with no sofas. Anyway, the situation could be loads worse, and we are very fortunate that we have got that one sofa to use. I don't think that our sofa now is due in till around the 5th of March, which is just annoying. But we did contemplate cancelling our order, but to be honest with you, where's that going to get us? We're not going to get any other sofa from DFS or from Sofology where we can pay monthly and be able to get it within 4 weeks. So we might as well just keep with our order. My living room at the moment doesn't look great, but I'm just thankful we do actually have that sofa. I've just got back from my nail appointment. Love my nails. I came away I do sometimes come away from my nail appointments. I know it sounds really dramatic because it's only technically a month, but you do sometimes think, oh my God, I made the wrong decision. But this was a little bit of a last minute decision. I'm actually really pleased with them. Funny, you know, they're almost like a bit like a space grey kind of colour. I don't know if you can, yeah, that's a little bit better. But yeah, they're lovely. Really pleased with them. And I got it on my toes as well. Okay, I am going to spray both of these. I have lightly sprayed already just to kind of see what the colour was, but I'm going to spray both of them, the one side, let them dry, and then turn them around when they are dry, and then do the other side. I thought this box was the best way of doing it because it's obviously concealed in. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine, it's very noisy. But yeah, I've got some of this. And this is black matte, so I'm just going to lightly spray and let them dry.
I look in the mirror, who's looking back at me? I don't know what happened, guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Back when I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason. We're both getting out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move.
Okay, I have just changed all my bed linen by myself, which is flipping hard work when it's super king. But what I did was I put hair clips at the corners, and yeah, normally, well, I sometimes use hair bands, but today I thought, you know what, I'm going to use hair clips. Put on a little bit of crease releaser, so hopefully those creases will come out, but I do not iron bedding. And I've turned this throw over only because it's starting to look a little bit faded on the other side. Can you see? Because obviously I've got a lot of natural sunlight in here, and I can't wash this at the moment. I'm gonna have to wait to the summer months because it would just take forever for this thing to dry. And then what I've done is I've put on my Primark new sheets. New sheet, new pillowcase to match, although in this light they do look different, but they are exactly the same. Why does that look so different? They are identical. Really, really good quality, really soft. The only thing I didn't realise is that these cushion covers are like, they are basically Super King ones, but I don't have Super King pillows at the back, which to be honest with you, I think maybe that might actually be a good idea. But yeah, I feel so happy. It's done. It is just gone 9 o'clock in the morning, so I can come back and get into a nice clean bed tonight, which I can't wait. It is just one of my absolute favourites. My plans for today are meeting my mum and my eldest daughter at a lovely restaurant close by to have a girly sort of late lunch. And I'm dropping off my youngest daughter, I think, for a sleepover. She's still undecided whether she wants to sleep over or not, but if not, I can collect on the way back through. I also am in the middle at the moment of finding flights. Well, actually, this sounds kind of greedy, but maybe it is. But it's very much all about me just living life to the fullest. We've actually got 2 holidays arranged for this year. Well, I think 2. I'm actually looking at the moment for Cyprus again for this month to go away in half term, and that will coincide flying back in to London to collect the cat that we are rehoming from Cyprus. There will be a completely separate vlog on that. I'm looking for that. I'm a bit annoyed really. Thursday night I found it, and it was just not really late. My husband was going to bed. I don't know what it is. I hate being left downstairs by myself. And I know I could have taken my MacBook up, which doesn't make sense, but I don't know, I just couldn't be bothered. And I didn't book the flights. Checking again last night, they had gone up. So I'm just going to try and sit back and hopefully they'll go back down again. And then we are going to Florida this year. I don't think I've really spoken on my channel much about Florida. I did do some videos on how to save money in Florida, which I will link below. That was many years ago before I decided to properly do YouTube. But we are Florida mad. We have been for a very long time. It's known to us as our happy place, and yeah, we have not been since I think the year before COVID, and this trip has been put off probably about 3 times. So the villa's all booked. That was booked pre-COVID, so the dates have just been shifted back and back and back. We are actually going this year, and I think my son has said that he doesn't want to come, so he's going to stay at home, which is actually great because he can look after all the cats. And then my daughter's friend is coming with us, so there'll be 4 of us. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, but I need to get my flight sorted out. Obviously we've got accommodation already booked, but if you go back and you watch that video, you'll understand why I check daily and why it takes me a bit of a while to book my flight. They obviously change daily and you just have to keep playing around with the dates. They are coming out quite expensive at the moment. I say expensive compared to what we used to paying, but then I suppose we need to remember that the last time we went was before COVID. Obviously I'm a bargain hunter, and the more money you can save on flights, the more money you have for spending, food, etc, etc. If you want me to, I can do a whole video on our plans for Florida and how I go about finding my flights, travel plans, etc, etc. I love Florida and it's a very, very special place in my heart, and I cannot wait to go back. We're hopefully going for 4 weeks, and that will be across, it's looking like July, August. The lovely lady that we've booked our villa with has actually booked out a 6-week slot. So that's actually another reason why obviously I want to get my flights booked, so that I can just confirm to her and then she can release dates for other people. She's very patient. So yeah, that's my plans for today. Now I need to sort this out. Yeah.
so you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold, no matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
First cup of tea of the day. Why is it best? Why is it best? Okay, it's a Saturday. I'm going to have a couple of croissants, I think, for my breakfast. Of course, warmed up.
No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
Bit messy, broke off a bit, but still going to taste the same, and it's a nice Saturday treat. Right, I'm going to have a go at recovering our giant footstool. Excuse everything that's going on. So I'm going to recover this. That's what it's currently like, and I've got this really thick black felt material that I got from the scrap store, which was super cheap. So yeah, I've also got a staple gun that I got off Amazon, so I'm going to have a go. I think the only area I'm a little bit concerned about is obviously the corners, but we'll have a go.
Put your body on the kitchen table and move the dishes to the side. Yeah, girl, you always tend to drive me crazy, looking at me with those eyes. Yeah. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed. Blow the candles out, move your body slow. You got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go. Baby, I still wear the shirt you gave me, 'cause it reminds me of the times when I was down and you were there to save me, telling me that I'll be fine. Put some music.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with myself. I've never upholstered anything in my life. So what I've tried to do is make the corners nice and tidy. And I've tucked them all in. And I've kind of made sure that they've gone in the right direction as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but I've never upholstered or covered anything before. And yeah, I'm really chuffed and I really like it. And I think when our new sofas arrive, because they're so pale, I can't even remember, but they are like a real pale colour. I think that the pale against this bolt of black, also against the light carpet, I think it's going to really work and look nice. So yeah, I'm really chuffed. I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely wrecked after doing that. It's so hot. Yeah, it was not hard work. It's just the fact that you've got to keep pulling so taut in order to put the staple gun in. I'm gonna sit down now, have a little bit of a relax and a cold drink. I might go and make myself a nice coffee actually, and I'm gonna edit a video. I'm also in the process at the moment of dyeing these cushions that I bought from Primark. They were, I think they are linen, linen cushions from Primark. They were £2 each, and I bought them for when our new sofas eventually arrive. So I've just got them soaking at the moment, but I think it's taken really well so far. And I've just used that dial-on stuff. So I'll leave it for, I don't know, a couple more hours and then give it a good rinse. Right, I'm going to give this a go. I've never tried this before. I probably will also add some caramel because that's kind of my favourite taste. But yeah, I'm going to give this a go. I think all you do is put it into a glass with some milk. It smells quite nice. Froth it up, add some milk and some caramel sauce.
Yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. I promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what
It's nice. I'm going to put a little bit of caramel sauce in.
as I can be here with you. Everything's alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me close.
So I just thought I'd share a few bits with you that I purchased from HomeSense the other day. I just thought you might be interested. They are these vacuum bags, but these look really good quality, and it states you don't actually need a vacuum cleaner to like suck out all of the air. So I bought two different types. These ones are 74 by 45 by 25, and it's a pack. No, you just get one in this, I think. Is it just one? Yeah, I think it's just one. Yes, it is. I thought these would be really handy, and this was £2.99, so I did get two of those. But most importantly, I found this. I thought this was such a good idea. So you know when you go away in Europe, or you just don't want to pay for a suitcase, but obviously your travel bag, they say it's 10 kilograms, but I have personally never ever had my bag weighed. But obviously you can only fit so much in. I just thought this was genius. So these are called travel bags. It's a pack of two, and it's basically just going to suck all of the air out of your clothes and essentially make the package so much smaller, which means you could fit so much more in. This one was £2.49. I did actually want more of these, but they didn't have them. But I even thought for any of our trips away this year that all of these would be fantastic. I just want to update you. So obviously I spoke earlier on in this video that I was thinking about booking Cyprus for half term. We didn't end up doing that. When it got down to it, prices just went up and I wasn't really prepared to pay the prices for sort of 5 nights away. So what we've decided to do is actually book a holiday. Well, I've booked a holiday for just me and my husband. We've been together since 2001, so 22 years, I think, or 2022 this June. Yes, it's a long time. We have never ever had a holiday, just the two of us, ever. And I was like looking at prices that I was going to pay, and then I thought, right, I'm just going to actually look in the search engine for luxury holidays like spa holidays and adults only, and I found the most amazing accommodation in Crete. And I've paid the extra to have a swim up room, and it's 4 nights just for me and my husband, all inclusive. We're going in April half term, and honestly I just cannot wait. We've never ever done anything like this. In fact, in 22 years of being together, we have only ever had maybe 2 or 3 nights away from our children by ourselves, which when I've told friends this, they just think that I'm lying and that I'm making it up, but I actually am not. We have only had that amount of nights away, just the two of us. And yeah, I just think that now our kids are getting older, now's the time to be doing it, and we need to start taking care of ourselves as a couple. I literally cannot tell you how excited I am, and I think it's a long time coming, and it's going to be really lush. It is only 4 days, but I think it's a good taster as well to see how it'll be. Update, I've also booked our flights to Florida. Super excited, and what feels like a little bit of a luxury, I actually found direct flights. I would like to do a whole separate video on this of how I found them, the flight company and things like that. So I think I'm going to definitely do a separate video. But yeah, so these are definitely going to come in handy for that. Just one other thing I bought was this gorgeous silky satin face mask, and that was reduced down to £2. But yeah, it's really nice. I thought it'd be really good for any flight really, but especially to Florida. So yeah, loads and loads of exciting plans coming up, and obviously I will bring you guys along. Florida, we're actually going to wait for 4 weeks. I can't tell you how excited I am. It just fills me with so much excitement and joy inside, and every time we go back it just does feel like we're going home. But yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed this kind of weekend, almost bordering on a week vlog. It did spill over a bit, but yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed it. I have noticed that a huge percentage of people that watch these videos aren't subscribed, so I'd really like you to consider subscribing to my channel. And please, as soon as this has stopped, can you give it a great big thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. Take care everybody, and I'll see you really soon in the next one. Bye.
I promise I won't leave your side.